third shot drops are the way that we make our way up to the kitchen. It's generally the returning team has made their way up to the net, and I'm looking to come towards the net as well. So the two things that you guys mentioned, that it's sort of like a bag toss, and then it's very similar to dinking, is very, very true, okay? And what's our main theme been of today? Paddle in the vision, right? That's a super, super important thing for this third shot drop. Players tend to think that since I'm farther away, I need to start taking bigger swings. But that's not true. If you are capable of tossing this ball over the net from the baseline, anybody have a ball? Thank you. If you're capable of this, you're capable of hitting your third shot without taking a larger swing. I've taught thousands and thousands of students. I've never had one that hasn't been able to toss that ball over the net. So everybody can do it. We're gonna do what we call the slinky drill, which is the same drill that we did before, where I'm gonna be working on my third shot drops and slowly working my way back towards that baseline, okay? Same idea of trying to keep that paddle in our vision every single time we hit, okay? Susannah, Fed, what do you guys have to add with third shot drops?
As Zane said, try to eliminate that backswing, try to hit the ball in front of you, so you're gonna have to move towards the ball is at and try to get that ball really, really in front of you. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a dink, but with a longer, larger follow through.
Yeah, and the one thing that hasn't been brought up yet is where is our target?
Hit the net if you can.
Hit the net, maybe? Yeah, that's a good one. But actually, we have 7 feet, guys. So it's okay for our third shot drop to be a little closer to the kitchen line, closer to our opponent's feet. It doesn't have to be so perfect, because then we're just going to make a bunch of errors. So don't feel like you have to get it to drop really short in the kitchen. It is fine to aim more towards our opponent's feet. The goal is for our opponents to have to hit the ball underhand. So even if they get it out of the air, but they're hitting it underhand, that's a good drop shot, right? They can't attack you. So when we're aiming, it does not have to be that perfect. You have a little bit of space, right? And we do want to make sure we get it over the net.
Additionally, over time, as you get more and more comfortable with this shot, if you watch pro players play, we have a pretty low arc. It's more of what we call like a driving third shot that is low and a little bit more pace, right? But that takes a lot of time to develop. So as I'm working on it, I'll start off maybe with a little bit higher arc to make sure that I'm getting it in and getting it into the kitchen. And as I get better and better, I can start to bring the trajectory of that arc down a little bit. So there's not necessarily a perfect height that you want. The best height is the lowest possible that you can do most consistently. But those are in pretty much direct trade-off with one another. Does that make sense, or did I just talk my way No? Okay. So we don't want it high, but the higher you hit it, the more likely you are to make it. The lower you hit it, the better your shot will be. And there's a balance between the two of those. If you liked today's video, please feel free to share it with a friend and make sure to subscribe. It helps me out and helps me grow my channel.